Yu-Gi-Oh! An incredibly complex card game with tens of thousands of cards. However, what if each set was separated from the rest of the massive card pool and your choices when building a deck were extremely limited? In this series, in order to learn Yu-Gi-Oh! From the ground up, I will be embarking on an adventure through the history of the card game with Jeexx. In each episode, we will have access to all the cards in a select product, and using only the cards in that product, both of us will build a deck before playing a best of 3 match to determine the winner of the episode. We will move in a chronological order in the series, and with each new episode we will forget the cards of the past in order to experience something brand new. We hope you enjoyed this adventure through Yu-Gi-Oh! And its evolution with us. Welcome to the historic Yu-Gi-Oh! Learning journey. What is up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the historic Yu-Gi-Oh! Learning journey, this time with Cybernetic Horizon. And the highlights of this one: Crusadia as a brand new archetype, basically just like from the once again World Legacy lore, another lore archetype from there. Just a very straightforward link climbing archetype that focuses on OTK true battle damage. Cyber Dragons get stuff here, Dragon Unities get stuff here, Incantations are here as well. And we have quite a few different types. Also the super old, maybe even the first ever archetype for ritual monsters, Demise and Ruin. They also get new stuff, you have retrains of the actual bosses here, which is pretty nice. Or is it Dragunities, Boreal Sword, obviously one of the earliest OTK enablers where it just gives most decks access to just 6k battle damage from a Link 4, which stuff is really good. I think I mentioned Goki already. Magna of the Morningstar, obviously really good for Mech Knights here. Sky Striker continues getting stuff here as well, and then just a bunch of spell trap stuff or stuff already mentioned. And also dangers here as well. I'm pretty sure this is the first time, no, this is definitely the first time that we've seen dangers. Basically an archetype that gives you access to free bodies on the field or stuff in the grave and extra draws. A very splashable and very powerful engine. Bunch of new Noble Knights here as well, so I think we know what Jeexx is playing here, especially when it's, when you have stuff like I was saying here. Also Gragas is for Glad Beast, but unfortunately I don't think there's other Glad Beast stuff here, so not really plausible, but that's fine because I already knew what I'm playing, and I'm playing Crusadia. This is an archetype that I've been interested, because I think I've mentioned in the past the World Legacy saga being my favorite part of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Lore. I think it's very neat, so I decided to play Crusadia. It's also just at least from outside looking in, it looks like a very simple archetype. Like I said, you basically you have any Crusadia name in your starting hand, where any 2 Crusadia names basically get you most of the way there, and I'll explain how it goes as we go through the cards. But let's just get to it, and let's start with Crusadia Maximus. And all of our main deck Crusadias have the same effect, where they can be special summoned from our hand into on a zone that a Link monster points to, and specifically defense position for everything. Yeah, okay. You can only spell summon them also once per turn. It's a hard once per turn, and then they have some other effects, and I'll just talk about those effects. For Maximus, Maximus gives a Crusadia Link monster you control this turn double battle damage, and other monsters you control cannot attack, which isn't really an issue when we get to stuff like Revival, and obviously all of our stuff gets summoned in defense position anyway. Draco, probably Maximus is the OTK enabler, but I would still say Draco is probably the most important one, and the reason for that is that if a Draco is normal or special summon to a zone a Link monster points to, you can target a Crusadia card in your graveyard except for Draco, add it to your hand. And it doesn't need to be a Crusadia monster, it can be any card, which is obviously incredibly good recovery. Crusadia Arborea is our protection. If a Crusadia monster you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you banish this card from field or graveyard instead. Also hunts hard once per turn. Leonis gives a Crusadia Link monster piercing battle damage for the rest of the turn. And Crusadia Reclusia can target a Crusadia card you control and a card your opponent controls and destroy them. Then we also have 2 copies of World Legacy World World Crown here, third copy inside as well. Mostly because it can be spell summoned from your hand to a link zone, a link monster points. This basically just has the Crusadia effect. And then it can be also only summoned once per turn. And when a monster in the field that was spell summoned from the extra deck activates its effect, you can as a quick effect tribute this card, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. And if this normal summoned or set card was tributed, you can add a world target spell card from your deck to your hand. It doesn't matter, we're not doing that. We do have a target for it, but unless we're very desperate, we're never gonna do that. And like, World Crown works well because like when we get to our like big boss monster, it gives it 2000 attack from its own stats, which is really nice. And obviously just having a negation on extra deck stuff on a like very free summon in our deck is very nice. For our hand traps, we have a triple Ash Blossom and triple Impermanence. You're probably going to see this a lot. This is just the stuff that I really like having. And then for spell traps, we have Crusadia Revival that I was alluding to earlier with Maximus. All Crusadia Link monster on the field gain 500 attacks. Attack once per turn, you can target a Crusadia Link monster you control. This turn, even if this card leaves the field, it can attack all monsters your opponent controls once each, and other monsters you control cannot attack at all. And this is why it's not an issue, because Maximus, you put the double battle damage on a Link monster, you use this on the Link monster. You just put basically all your eggs in one basket, and they just hit extremely hard. Maybe you're now seeing me as a Galaxy player why I was interested in this. Then we want to have some protection on top of our Borea as well. So we have a Crusadia Power, a quick play spell card. Target a Crusadia monster you control. That Crusadia monster is unaffected by card effects except its own for the turn, and you can only activate one per turn. Triple World Legacy Succession. It's a monster reborn for to summon to a Link monster points to, which we should have basically every single turn. Pinpoint Landing. If exactly one monster is spell summoned from the hand to your field, you control one card. This is a heart once per turn. During your end phase, if you have not drawn a card by this effect, this card gets sent to the graveyard. Every single card that we have in our main deck, except for Ash Blossom and World Crown, gets us into Magius, and as long as we have Magius, we can special summon all of them to the zone it's pointing to, which means that this just gets us an extra draw every single turn. It's incredibly good in this deck. I wanted to throw in three copies, but I have a third one in the side, which I'll probably side instead of Deep Grave. Deep Grave is still fine. Target a monster in either player's grave during your next standby phase, just spell summon it from the graveyard. Obviously, you can use this in your opponent's end or your to have an extra body for your turn, but mostly it's here to give us Called by the Grave, which obviously, like, we're not trying to get hand trap, because we have ways of getting around hand traps, specifically with Magius. Like, Magius summon Draco, you can chain block with Draco's effect, you can chain block any ashing, but for the follow-up play, which is Regulex, like, we don't have anything, so we really don't want to get ashed. At that point, that's why we have a triple Called by the Grave here. Then we have two copies of Crusadia Vanguard, a continuous trap, where when you activate this card, you can also tribute a Crusadia or a World Legacy monster, and if you did, spell summon a Crusadia or World Legacy monster with a different original name from your deck or graveyard. And then while you control a Crusadia Link monster, your opponent's monster can only target Link monsters for attacks. It gives you protection from your like other board, which becomes like really good when we have Equimox, but also like just being able to fix whatever summons we need is obviously very nice. As for the side deck, mostly extra copies of everything, then a small Sky Striker package here as well with triple Engage, triple Hornet Drones, one Widow Anchor. We were talking about it last time. Now I felt like, okay, I do want to have it if I have nothing else to search with Engage for, and then a Kagari and Hayate. Now with Hayate, we obviously get a downward pointing arrow, so drones go into Kagari, Kagari add drones, and other drones go into token, go into Hayate with the token, and now you actually have two named monsters, which is actually really good, because stuff like Borlord and Boral Sword, they need specifically effect monster, whereas stuff like Nightmare Phoenix you can just make with a token. Now you actually need a little bit more. So I wanted to have a little bit of a more expensive package if I want to side into it, and then just triple MST if Jeexx are like really back row heavy deck. As for the extra deck, we have the Nightmares. We have 2 copies of Phoenix, 1 on Unicorn, 1 Cerberus. Nothing out of the ordinary here. Boreal Dragon, I'm not sure if we've seen before, so I'll explain it. Link 4 takes 3 plus effect monster. Neither player can target this card with monster effects. Once per turn, as a quick effect, you can target a face monster on the field, make it lose 500 attack and defense permanently, and it's spell speed 4. And then at the start of the damage step, if this card attacks an opponent's monster, you can place the opponent's monster in a zone this card points to and take control of it. And during the end phase of the next turn, it gets sent to the graveyard. Really good of getting rid of like monsters that are hard to remove otherwise. Really good for that. And obviously, like being 3k and having like this as a quick effect, it's pretty hard to beat over. I mean, and you can't even target it with monster effects. So unless you have like stuff like torrential, like it's actually really annoying. And I talked about this a little bit, Boreal Sword Dragon here as well in the what's his face? In the set breakdown, but this is like the earliest like OTK enabler from for just like a generic link monster. Obviously, Access Code Talker because takes that position later, but for a long time, Boreal Sword occupies that position, and the reason for that is it's also exact same link 4, same condition, same attack as Boreal Load, but instead it cannot be destroyed by battle. As a quick effect, you can once per turn target a attack position monster on either side of the field, change to defense position, and then give this card a second attack during each battle phase this turn. Also spell speed 4, and then once per turn when this card declares an attack on a face-up monster, you can activate this effect. Until the end of the turn, this card gains attack equal to half the monster's current attack, and if it does, the monster's current attack is halved. Basically, if you have Boreal Sword and any monster on your side of the field and your opponent has an attack position monster, almost always like you're just gonna OTK them right off the spot, because you can use this effect to change your own monster into defense position, and then as with this one, you swing at the opponent, you give it an insane attack boost, and then on the follow-up swing, you just swing for face. If we can get this, like, I think this is gonna enter the realm of like Nightmares in the way that I think most of our extra decks will have it, if we can just facilitate getting it. And then finally, we have the Crusadia packet: triple Equimax, triple Regulax, triple Magius. Magius and Regulax are here just to climb into Equimax. And what they do, Crusadia Magius takes a Crusadia monster except a Magius, gives attack equal to the original attack of the monster it's pointing to, and the monster this card points to cannot attack. And if an effect monster spell summoned to zone this card points to, except during the damage step, you can add a Crusadia monster from your deck to your hand. This is a hard once per turn. This is why you can chain block with Crusadia Draco, because you summon Crusadia Draco with its own effect to a zone a link monster points to, and then obviously a Chainlink Monk, you do Crusadia Magus, Chainlink 2, you do Crusadia Draco. The last thing to happen is the Crusadia card being added to your hand from your grave, and obviously Ash is a win effect. So that's why you can chain block, which is pretty cool. And then Regulax takes 2 effect monster, including a Crusadia monster, exact same thing, where it gains attack equal to the monster it's pointing to. Monster it got point to cannot attack. If an Echo monster is a spell summon, blah blah blah, same thing, but this time it adds a Crusadia spell trap instead of a monster. And then like you summon a Crusadia monster into this guy's field, and then you make a Crusadia Equimax. Takes 2 plus effects monster, including a link monster, gains attack equal to the combined attack of all monsters it's pointing to, upward pointing arrow, and then 2 downwards pointing arrows. Monsters this card points to cannot attack, so you can also like stop your opponent from attacking. And once per turn, as a quick effect, you intribute a Crusadia or Word Legacy monster this card points to, and target a face-up card your opponent controls, negates effects until the end of the turn. But the most important part is just gaining the attack of everything it's pointing to, because let's say you summon Equimax, it's pointing to your opponent's like big boss monster, and then you summon like Leonis and Maximus into the 2 slots. You have something like Revival. Already, Revival means that Equimax by default is now 2500. With Maximus and Leonis on top of that, it gets bumped up to what? 25, it's 5300, if my math is correct. Yeah, 5300, and then whatever your opponent's monster is also, it has now piercing, it's inflicting double damage. It can, if they have more monsters, you can attack all of them. It's just an OTK machine. The big issue is obviously like you have 2 Crusadia monsters in your hand. You make Magius, you summon something, hopefully not Draco. Actually, no, yeah. You summon something that's not Draco and just make Magius, and then, like, you special something, preferably Draco, for Magius so you can chain block it. Then you add a card with Magius into your hand. You add a card with Draco, maybe it's a monster, maybe not. Then you summon one of those monsters. Sorry, then you use these two, make Regilex, you summon one of those monsters, you add a spell trap. If you already have like Revival or you really want protection, then you have Power, but like usually one of these. Vanguard is only there, like if you have both of these already, then Vanguard is nice to have. And then like with that and the card you summoned, you make Equimox, and then you would hopefully have even more gas to, like I said, summon something like Leonis and Maximus, probably being the preferable one to summon with Equimox. And like obviously best case scenario is you summon something like you summon Arborea, I guess not Arborea, like it could be something to make Magius, then into Magius you summon Draco, whatever you summoned Magius with, you add that card into your hand, and then you add with Magius like Arborea, then you're using those to make Regilex. With Regilex, you summon Arborea, use Arborea and Regilex to make Equimox, and then you would preferably have like these two special summons still available to you. That's like the perfect turn that you can do, at least in my mind. I'm not a Crusadia player though, like I said, like I've never played this deck before. But I feel like that was faster than my usual deck breakdowns, and it still took almost 16 minutes. So I'll try to keep this as more of the pace, like where I feel like I'm talking a lot about like this card can do this, this, and this, where instead I feel like it just makes more sense to just read the new cards as they are and what they do, and then in the end like explain what I hope the deck can do, because oh, God knows we've had some games and sets where like your deck doesn't get to do anything, and that's why I still think like I like saying what my deck is trying to do in these cases, in case when we actually play the game I just turbo break or my deck just doesn't function the way I anticipated to, then at least you get to hear what I was intending for it to do. But I feel like the deck is like very straightforward. Like I said, the issue is just like you're spending a lot of resources, and even though we can chain block with Magius, like if we get ashed when we're summoning Regilex, like unless we have a like really good hand, chances are we're just shit out of luck. Also, you really want to start pinpoint landing in your opening hand as well. But with all that being said though, thank you for watching the deck breakdown. Hopefully you enjoyed Jeexx as well, and I will see y'all in the dueling zone.
Okay, so we're playing Cybernetic Horizon, right? We are fast approaching like stuff like Thunder Dragons, and I think once Thunder Dragons come into being legal, we start having the thing where dragons are legal, right? I don't remember exactly the timeline for that right now. I think it's somewhere, but I'm not gonna bother looking for it at the moment. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to be playing this set. This set was like really fun to build for, mostly in the sense that I have at least 3 different decks that I could have definitely played in this, and arguably 4, but the 4th one didn't have that many things I could put into it. Also apologize if I sound a little stuffy. My nose has been acting up, and I've also been I just woke up essentially. Yeah. We have Danger Bigfoots. We have Dangers in here, which I'm sure a lot of you people here who have been playing Yu-Gi-Oh! For the last 10 years or something would probably have heard of these. These are a really good engine to put into any deck that doesn't really mind sending your shit to the graveyard. You can reveal this card in your hand, and your opponent randomly chooses one card from your entire hand, and then you discard the chosen card. If the discarded card was not this card, Danger Bigfoot, or a card of this name, special summon one Danger Bigfoot from your hand, and if you do, draw one card from your draw one card. And if this card you discarded, if this card is the card that you discarded, you can target one face-up card your opponent controls and destroy it. You can only use this effect of Danger Bigfoot once per turn. So the interesting part about this is because like I don't actually know if it cares about being the card that was discarded, which is why like this wording here is weird when this says it was not Danger Bigfoot, because if you discard any number of Danger Bigfoots, you get to do the thing and you get to summon any number of like one Danger Bigfoot, any of them that you might have in hand. But here, I don't know if it has to be the Danger Bigfoot that you activated the effect on, But I'm just going to assume that it's the same idea, that if it's a danger Bigfoot that you discarded, it activates. Because otherwise, this game doesn't work, because you don't have the way of actually confirming if it was or not. Even the person who did it can't confirm it. Chupacabra, same effect. All of them have this effect of you reveal it, and then your opponent discards a card from your hand, and then you draw one card. If it's not that card, or if it's not named that card, you can special summon it, and then draw a card. And then if it was the card, you get to do an effect. So for example, if this card is discarded, you can target one danger monster in your graveyard, except Danger Chupacabra, and special summon it. Important note, it doesn't matter if they're discarded for their own effect or another effect, which is why they're really, really good. Danger Nessie, again, same thing. Summon, draw. If it's not discarded, if it's discarded, you can add a danger card from your deck to your hand, which is why we're playing 3 of them. We're also playing 3 copies of Bigfoot, because Bigfoot is a targeting removal for any card on board when it's discarded. And then we have Jackalope, which is a when it's discarded, you can spell summon one danger monster from your deck in a defense position, which is really good. Like, obviously, discarding Jackalope means that you go into Nessie, you go into Bigfoot, you get level 7 on board with 2.8k defense, you get level 8 on board with 2.3k attack. It's pretty solid overall, and for this deck, I can imagine it playing a big part in swinging over some shit. Oh yeah, then Demise Engine of Armageddon, it can be, which is the reason why I'm playing this deck, because these cards will not be getting reprinted, and they will not be getting new support in like ever, if I remember correctly. Like literally, this is the last time that they ever show up. Demise Agent of Armageddon. It is a level 4 ritual monster with the effect of it can only be ritual summoned by a Cycle of the World. This card, or it can ritual summon. You can ritual summon this card with Cycle of the World. Okay, Demise King of Armageddon. This card's name becomes Demise King of Armageddon while in the hand or in the field, which is important because you can also summon Demise King of Armageddon using End of the World. You can also summon out Demise King of Armageddon using Cycle of the World, right? And also Tuning of the World, and so on and so forth. So this card is considered Demise when it's in your hand. If this card is ritual summoned, you can destroy one face-up card on the field, or monster on the field. And if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one duel monster control while it is face up on your field. Your opponent can activate cards or effects in response to the activation of your virtual monster's effect. Demise, pay 2,000 life points to destroy all of the cards on field. Demise Supreme King of Armageddon. Can be summoned with Recycle. This card's name becomes Demise while in hand or field. While this ritual summon card is on the field, you can ritual summon. Your ritual summon monsters cannot be destroyed by battle. And if all monsters used to ritual summon this card were ritual monsters, you do not pay life points to activate this effect. Once per turn, you can pay 2,000 life points to destroy as many other cards on the field as possible, and if you do, inflict 200 damage to your opponent for each destroyed card they control. Ruin Angel of Oblivion, you can just summon this card with Cycle of the World. This card's name becomes Ruin. If this card is summoned, this can make up to 2 attacks on monsters during each battle phase. This turn, if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one ritual monster you control while it is face up on your field. Your opponent can activate cards or effects when your monster declares an attack. Ruin Queen of Oblivion, when this attacking card destroys an opponent's monster in battle, you can activate this effect. This card can make a second attack in a row. Ruin Supreme Queen of Oblivion, while this is treated as Ruin while on field or hand. While this ritual summoned card is on the field, ritual monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. If all monsters used to ritual summon this card were ritual monsters, it can make a second attack during each battle phase. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can inflict damage to your opponent equal to the destroyed monster's original attack. Breaking with the World. Once per turn, target ritual monster you control. Show one ritual monster in your hand, and until the end of this turn, the level of the shown ritual monster becomes the target monster's level until the end of this turn. Once per turn, if Ruin Queen of Oblivion or Demise King of Armageddon is ritual summoned to your field, you can activate one of these effects. Draw one or destroy one. Called by Cycle. Tribute summon monsters whose levels equal or exceed the ritual monster you're trying to ritual summon. During the main phase, exit the turn this is sent to the graveyard. You can shuffle this card to the deck and add a End of the World from your deck, and then you can add one Ruin Queen of Oblivion or Demise King of Armageddon from your graveyard to your hand. So the problem here obviously is the fact that these guys are not considered like Demise King of Armageddon and Ruin Queen of Oblivion in the graveyard, which is what makes them a little clunky for that, and that's why I would like to have these guys so you can use the second part of this effect sometimes, but it's luckily only an add, so you can make the argument, well, you don't need to, right? You don't need to do this. You don't need to be running this, guys. Anyhow, we have End of the World, which is the original one, which is essentially just ritual summon. Terraforming for the field spell. Tuning of the World. This card is used to ritual summon Ruin Queen of Oblivion or Demise King of Armageddon from your hand or deck. You must also tribute ritual monsters from your hand whose whose total levels equal or exceed the level of the ritual monster ritual summon. So it's a quick play ritual spell that allows you to summon out Demise, Ruin, either these from your hand, or Demise or Ruin from your deck. Or even Demise, the Angel of Armageddon, or Angel of Oblivion. Arguably, I don't think you would even want to be running Queens or Angels, because I feel like you would just be running Demises at this point. Like, I think you could cut out all of the Queens here and just replace them with a couple more tunings. Or turnings, not tunings, turnings of the world. I might call it tuning. I'm flipping. Imperm, renewal of the world. When this card is activated, banish one ritual monster from your deck, and you can send this card to the graveyard. Tribute one monster from your hand or field, shuffle one ritual monster from graveyard into the deck, whose levels equals or exceed the level of the monster banished by this card's effect. Then ritual summon that monster. Add the monster banished by this card's effect to your hand. And you can only use one renewal of the cycle effect per turn and only one start turn. Incantations, these are also new for the set. You can reveal one ritual spell from your hand and spell summon both this card from your hand and an incantation monster from your deck. And then, if this card is spell summoned from the deck, you can add one ritual spell from your deck to your hand. And Talismandra has the effect of exactly the same, but you reveal a ritual monster and you add a ritual monster when summoned. Then we have Ghost Ogre, Snow Rabbit, one more copy of Demise King and Ruin Queen. Tachyon, Lancelot, Dreadnought, Hope Harbinger, Dora, more End of the Worlds, more terraformings, more turnings. Imperm. We're obviously playing a lot of rank 8s because we have access to rank 8s through Ruin and Demise both being 8s, which is partially why I was also running them, because I was thinking, well, I can play a lot of level 8. I can play the level 8 versions of these guys to sometimes go into XYZ plays to get stuff like Lancelot out for an Omni Negate, or well, not quite Omni Negate, but or getting out a Hope Harbinger for a big body, or even like something at the level 4s to get out a Baguska, and so on and so forth. But yeah, unfortunately, it did not really work out, as you will see, in the way that I was hoping, at least. Broke kayfabe for a moment. That's what happens when you're tired, guys. Then we Tarantella, Harbinger, Baguska, Tomahawk for link plays for the most part, which is like unlikely to happen, but still possible. Malevolent Sin, and obviously you can use them for tributing because they're level 6 tokens. They're pretty big. Malevolent Sin, 7 Sins, Dora, Pain Gainer, Boral Sword, which is new for the set, cannot be used for battle, and once per turn, quick effect, you can target one attack with monster, change it to defense position, and also this card can make a second attack during each battle phase this turn. You can activate cards or effects in response to this effect's activation. Once per turn, when this card declares an attack on a face-up monster, you can activate this effect. Until the end of this turn, this card gains attack equal to half that monster's current attack, and if it does, that monster's current attack is halved. That's a really weird way of putting it. Could have just said you have the monster's attack, and then this card gains the amount that was lost. Oh well. A Great Fly, because we have wind tokens in here, so we can use the wind tokens to summon out this thing, and then we can use this guy to climb into other stuff. You can make the argument that we want to play 2 of these, but we can still like make Great Fly and then make any of the Nightmare Cerberus or Nightmare cards other than like Unicorn, and I think that's pretty good. And like we can make Great Fly. We can make use token and Great Fly to make a Cerberus, and we can use token and a Cerberus to make a Phoenix, and then we can use token and Phoenix to make a Unicorn, and go through all of them in sequence essentially. And then we have Wee Witch's Apprentice because we have a lot of darks in here. Anyhow, that about does it for the deck. I think this is a pretty cool deck overall. It's really clunky, it's really janky, and obviously if you were to really try to optimize it down, you would probably do something like this. You remove those. I think you might want to play an extra copy of Talismandra, for example, because I think you have far more ritual monsters in the deck, obviously, than you do ritual spells. So you would rather have more copies of Talismandra to hit than have to deal with Candle. You obviously also want to play 2 copies of Candle. You don't want to flood your hand with these guys, obviously, because they're not really going to be doing much, and you need the cards to be doing things with them. But maybe just play 6 of them for now. Then play like this. This is what I was thinking after last week's matches. So I think there's a lot of stuff that you can do here. So I'm excited to maybe get to play this some other time if I find a way to weasel my way into this. Anyhow, good luck with the games.
What is up, ladies and lads, and welcome back to the Historic Yu-Gi-Oh! Learning journey, this time with Cybernetic Horizon. We're getting very close to the time in Yu-Gi-Oh where I actually got properly into the game, and this is like one of those sets that I remember actually buying a box of. So exciting stuff. So
Well. I would like to declare the effect of Incantation Candle. I would like to reveal Cycle of the World to
cycle
special
of
and one
the
incantation
world.
monster from your deck. Let me I can special summon this guy and another incantation monster from my deck. And would this be okay?
No. I don't know
No,
anything
not okay.
what the incantations do,
Man.
so I'm not gonna think. I know they do ritual stuff, I don't know anything else, so I'm just gonna... Okay, the first thing that says something about deck, I'm just ashing that.
Okay. I think that's fair. I think that's very fair, very fair. Understandable and fair. Then.
I know, like, some of them... I just know they're like a ritual engine, and like you have multiple of them, and then they like summon stuff from deck, add rituals from deck, add ritual spells from grave, and summon from grave. I think like I swear there was a deck at some point like way back when I was like theory crafting the like multiplayer format, and I was thinking of like every sort of deck that exists ever. I think that's the only time that I was looking at the incantation, and I swear like there was like you basically have ways to get like ritual monsters and ritual spells from like anywhere with them.
Yeah, pretty much. So Incantation Candle summons another incantation from your deck, and the one that is currently out, I think it's like Mandragora, says that when you summon it from your deck, you get to add a ritual monster from your deck to your hand. And in this case, that's exactly what I wanted to do. Like, I wanted to add a second ritual monster to my hand so that I could use some stuff that I have in my hand a little bit better, but unfortunately, I think that is not going to happen here. So I shall be activating Cycle of the World to tribute off my Incantation Candle.
Oh, it's Ruin and Demise.
Yes.
That's cool. Shuffle this. Do your main physics so you can shuffle this in the deck at one end of the world. I don't know what any of these do. The only touch that I have had with these cards has been on Master Duel, because I think like one of the first tutorials or solo modes made you play Demise.
Oh, that's funny. This thing is a mandatory effect.
Oh, which one?
This is a mandatory effect. I would like to summon Demise, Agent of Armageddon, which is
these are one
can be
face.
ritual summon this guy. That's a mandatory effect.
You know what? I see now when you said some of these cards are from 2000 and...
Oh, no. This is from this set. The main reason, like, I just forgot that these things need to actually go second. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay, yeah.
Then I do that, and I pass. Unfortunate. But yeah, getting ashed.
Yeah, it felt pretty devastating. Yeah. Well, if it makes you feel better, I don't think, unfortunately, my deck is gonna do a lot of things in this board state. But I would like to normal summon Crusadia Leonis.
Okay, these things suck even more. Let's go!
I'm happy that both of us are playing dog shit.
Dude,
So,
like this archetype is so sad. They
you
don't even have cards.
You can do something like it's the reason why because like just before we started recording, I said that like I had been interested in this archetype that I'm playing, which obviously is Crusadia, for quite a while. Obviously, because it's in like the same era than like all the like World Legacy Mech Knight stuff, and obviously I like the lore of those cards, so that's why. And it just like you send all of your resources to make one idiot, and hopefully that idiot hits hard. But like the issue is like Mech Knight Avramask's Equinox or something like that is the like link for it that comes out later. Like that's the card that you would want to make, but that card doesn't exist yet. So the link 3 is your best bet, and you're just sending everything to hit slightly hard in an archetype that came out in 2018, and that's pretty fucking hype.
Fair. Yeah, fair.
Anyways, I'll use Leonis to go into Crusadia and Magius.
When you summon this guy out, I would like to chain a Renewal of the World. When this card is activated, I would like to banish a ritual monster from my deck.
Summon my hand of fields for ritual monster to deck. And ritual summon the monster. Okay. That is okay.
No Ghost Ogre? Actually, you can't even Ghost Ogre this yet.
Yeah, because it's an
I
activation.
would like... Yes. One, that's not what I want. Let me double check with this. Dude, the fact that I need to like sneak through my cards to actually be able to read these is annoying.
All good.
I would like to... This thing didn't have an interaction, right? I think it doesn't do anything, it just swings twice. Yeah. Then I would like to banish a Demise Agent of Armageddon.
Alrighty. Then, anything else you'd like to do?
Not at the moment, no.
Alright.
I cannot do anything because it's your priority.
Yeah. So this was the pop. When sent to tribute, whose level equals or exceeds, and
we happen to have one ritual monster.
Yeah. And I guess we'll still... Yeah. We'll special summon Crusadia Draco. And I guess just in case Ash is the last one in your hand, I'll do... so that... What? It's Magius first and then Draco, so... Yeah, Draco last. And...
Correct. Chain link 1, chain link 2.
Yeah. Is the summon okay?
That summon is okay.
Alright. Then I would like to grab the only target that I have applicable in my grave in Leonis, and I would like to add to my hand a Crusadia monster, which I think will be I don't love this.
Oh, interesting.
The
way that Renewal of the World is worded means that even if you had like Call by the Grave, I could still tribute cards from my hand for the effect. Interesting. That's good.
Cool. I think I'd rather go for Arborea.
Fair.
Yeah. Then we will use these two to go into Crusadia Regulax.
What does this thing have?
It is the basically same thing, but this time it adds a spell trap.
Okay, then in response to the summon, I would like to activate the effect of Renewal of the World. I send this card to the graveyard to activate the first effect.
So, wait, this is a cost?
Sending is a cost.
Oh, I'm
sending is a
cost. Yeah. Then the stuff after is So this gets you
just a bit small guy out here being like, I'm doing small guy things, guys.
The issue with the small guy is the small guy thing explodes my guy. And
I mean, you can explode your guy, and then my guy kills itself again. The fact that this is an optional is really surprising to me.
You guys still get that. I'll call by Demise in response.
Yep. Then I have to tribute, which means that I let me defeat. Because then I go down 1 and I can't summon the guy because the guy can't do anything.
Yeah, it's bro. Both of our decks are so dogshit and just need 17 cards to do anything.
I mean, my deck at least like functions off of a single card. With like 2 cards in hand, it does the thing. But the problem is, I got shot with a card that kills my deck.
Yeah, the
and
Ash
I got
was...
shot with a card that kills my deck.
Yeah. Ash
That's like,
oh. But it's been like we're sitting in 2018. Ash on your own turn and then call by for your other stuff on the other turn is like pretty fucking powerful.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'll just do this.
I have nothing to change.
Yeah. I changed 1 card that was just there. For the hell of it.
Oh shit.
You're still going first. Interesting.
Yes, I am. Sätta se tapas.
Monka.
Monka!
I mean, bro, fuck it. Normal Leonis?
Normal Leonis, you're saying?
Yep.
Do you get any kind of destruction protection from your cards at any point? Like, do your links gain
the
targeting protection?
The only thing is Arborea in Grave. Like you can replace you can banish it to protect something from being destroyed by any means, but it needs to be in the grave.
Okay. Nice.
I think it definitely wasn't from hand.
Yeah.
The normal is fine.
No, I'm thinking.
Okay. All good. Don't fucking do it.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Then we'll use the Leonis to make Magius.
Yeah.
Then we will use the special summon of Draco. Once again, like Draco first, then Magius.
Yeah.
And once again, there is only 1 target, so we'll grab Leonis, and I will grab with this. Wait, can it? Whoops! It cannot grab this, right? Yeah. So I'm just cheating here, so we're not doing that. We all know that cheating is, a part of what we do here on the channel, but today is not the day we're going to be cheating. So instead, I will go Crusadia Reclusia to hand. I will use these 2 to make Regulex. Then, assuming that's fine, then we will special summon our Borea. And I would like to grab a spell trap from my deck to my hand.
In response, I would like to activate Turning of the World.
You must also all right. I don't think I have anything for this. Nope. You can go right ahead.
Okay. Now let me just double check.
I know that Demise was to pay life points to nuke the board. I have no fucking idea what Ruin does.
Let me just double check.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll actually...
Because there's a thing about this that I'm really like. Ritual monsters have this weird thing, in that the thing that they said like, oh, you can summon this guy with this thing, right? But then you're like, okay, but
Oh yeah, because it's like this is used to, but if they say
okay.
like this must be summoned with this, I see.
Yeah,
Because
that's what I'm double checking. I'm
'cause
pretty sure it's fine, but
I would assume so, because it's like otherwise, the card doesn't work.
yeah.
Okay, this attacks 2 times, and
It should be fine. Rulings, double checking.
this one
Why
is.
is everything so slow today? Why is Wikipedia just like dying? Dude. That explains it. Thank you, Cloudflare. Motherfuckers.
Oh wait, Demise isn't even you can only do it on your turn.
Yeah.
Huh. So one of these attacks twice, and one of these nukes the board on your turn. I see.
I'm just gonna assume this works. I would like to tribute summon for Demise King of Armageddon by using Ruin Queen of Oblivion and Demise Agent of Armageddon to special summon out this Demise Supreme King of Armageddon, which is treated as Demise King of Armageddon, what in my hand.
Bro, Demise cards look so cool. When this resistance once your ritual monster cannot be destroyed by battle, if all monsters use ritual ones, you don't play life points to activate the effects.
Yeah.
Okay,
I would
well
like
that
to
thing is
activate its
fucking huge.
I would like to destroy the video game.
Oh wait, this is spell speed too.
Oh no. No, it's not. Wait, no. Oh, never mind. I thought this was spell speed too, in the sense that I could use this to pop the billboard. Never mind. I misremembered.
Okay.
Because remember there. Oh, that's why you use Demise for it, the smaller one. That's why that exists, so that you can use it to interact using this.
Gotcha. So I'm free to continue?
Yeah. I mean, this resolved already. Yeah.
Yeah. Bro, why do you... I mean, okay, the Demise Agent of Armageddon looks like a goblin, but this one and King of Armageddon both look really fucking cool. Is this new? I'm assuming this is new.
Yeah, this from the set.
Okay, gotcha.
This is the last Demise that exists.
Okay.
If I remember
Anyways,
correctly.
I will go grab I think balls.
I misremembered. For some reason, I was thinking that it has the effect of on summon. You pop the board as well. Like
It would make sense from a card
if
that was
you-
released in 2018.
Like the part that I was thinking was if all monsters are used for the ritual summon were ritual monsters, you can activate this effect, and that's what I was thinking. But oh, never mind. It's just for the lifeboat gain.
Gotcha.
What is the?
Oh yeah, so well, this is on the board like none
Can be
of your
destroyed by
rituals can be destroyed by battle.
Yep.
Huh.
So you can't swing over.
I see.
Oh. Huh? That's weird. If all monsters used for the ritual summon of this card with ritual monster can make a second attack during the battle phase. So it just gains the regular effect of ruin if you summon Supreme Queen with all ritual monsters. Okay.
Oh, interesting. Well, does the... I mean, this doesn't... Wait. I mean, I still think it's gotta be... Wait.
Awesome.
It's... Okay, so it's battle protection. The back row terrifies me, but but God, is this stupid? Fuck it. I can make it. I'm making Equimox.
Huh?
Anything on the summon?
How much does it have attack?
It's 5k currently. It
5k? Original attack.
Yeah, against attack equal to the combined original of all monsters this points to. And currently it's just pointed to your demise.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, then I would like to special from my hand a Crusadia Reclusia.
Use one Crusadia card you control and one card your opponent controls.
I was supposed to. I'll activate this and then I'll summon.
Gain 7 attack control, one Crusadia control, link with your control, that you can tackle your opponent's master once each. Yeah.
Then I will use the effect of Reclusia to pop itself and your back row.
Wait, if this card is you target, and then you target another one. Okay. I activate Imperm on your guy.
Equimox. Okay. Equimox gets negated. Well.
And this column is negated.
Yeah, the column that Imperm was in. Yeah. I definitely haven't fucked up on Mashal because of that, even though there was a very, very clear visual indicator.
Yep. Holy shit, they're printing so many hero cards. Let's go! Hooey!
Oh, in the new set?
Dude, Soul Union. Target one face-up monster control and one elemental hero monster in your graveyard. That monster on the field gains attack equal to the attack of that monster in the graveyard. Then, if you have an elemental hero monster on your field, normal monster on your field, and or in your graveyard, you can fusion summon one elemental hero fusion monster from an extra deck by banishing its materials from the graveyard. That sounds pretty good. It's a trap card. I'm gonna kill myself.
Also, I'm realizing now that I'm fucking stupid. I should have first summoned some other stuff, so then at least like if you're negating Equimox, I could use its effect to negate
So,
Armageddon.
what you should actually have done when I declared Imperm is to use Equimax to tribute Reclusia to negate Armageddon.
That is also
Because it's not a cost to target and then say, I will pop these two.
fair. Well, you know, fuck it, bro. Dick and balls. Shit. We can still, you know, I can still do stuff, but it's gonna be fucking ugly.
They're making a searcher for Macrocosmos.
Yeah, I will shoot you in the head with a gun. That's my current strategy.
I agree with this strategy.
I think it's a very good strategy.
I appreciate this strategy a lot. Can you make sure that it doesn't like hit anything vital though, like Benny did in the
Okay,
video
okay.
game?
I'll do that.
Thank you.
You know?
Real.
Shibal. I'm gonna, you know. So my Equimox is fucking useless now, so that's fucking awesome.
Oh, but he's not useless next turn. He's only useless this turn.
Yeah, it's not like if I don't
Yeah.
get rid of this big fucking idiot, he won't explode my entire board.
So the
fuck
main
it.
reason why I wanted to make sure that I get this guy out now was mostly because of the fact that if you have a chance to pull out Ash from somewhere, you can just negate the ritual summon.
Yeah.
'Cause
But
it
hey,
can
it
summon from hand or
can fucking. I've used the effect of Reclusia. I've used the effect of Draco this turn. Yes. I've used all of my Crusadia monsters, so none of this shit matters. So, fuck this. I'm summoning Maximus to his own link monster points. I'm summoning Leonis to a monster points to. Then, I think.
Because I can do... I can obviously do stuff. But... Wait, can I... Can I go epic swag mode?
Epic swag mode.
Is there a world where I go swag?
I hope so. I'll be honest, that would be very cool if you go swag mode. That would be very nice if you go swag mode.
Because I'm thinking... Because obviously, I can make unicorn.
Mm-hmm.
I can make some other bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Here's
You
these
can make
two.
Boral Sword Dragon. And
Yeah,
you can use
like, I can
Boral
make
Sword Dragon.
But, I mean, Boral Load is just better in this position.
You can make the Borals.
But, that's mostly what I'm thinking. Because I can... Shibal. Wait. Wait, this works. This works.
Cards are fucking dog shit.
Dude.
These are like the worst hero cards they've printed.
Okay,
It's the first fucking wave of hero cards.
it's gotta be this. Okay, I think I got it. I think I found a way to kill you.
Okay.
And it was like it's not convoluted, but the issue is that my brain is bad.
Bro got 3 monsters on board. He's got a link rating of 5.
Yeah,
Like, bro, how do I play the video game?
Dude, I'm facing Demise, Supreme King of Armageddon, bro.
With 0 protection.
He's the King of Armageddon, brother.
Bro can literally sack Crusadia Maximus to negate its effect and then make anything he wants.
I'm gonna pitch this to spin the Supreme Dick and Balls.
Like, what was the difficulty here, bro?
The difficulty here is... Wait. I still fucked up!
Huh?
Wait, did I? Wait. Because
What do you mean?
Because I
You went
can't...
in 3 turns. 3 turns.
Yeah, I still fucked up. Fucking shit. Fucking fuck. I might be the most dogshit duelist who ever lived.
Okay.
Hold up. I'm cooking here. Does this work on anything but link mod? I'm gonna fucking kill myself in real life. Word legacy success Worcestershire.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now this is...
I must repeat. What was the difficulty here?
No, but I swear there was a way for me to kill you.
Me, when I'm like, bro,
21,
I gotta figure out a way to kill you. And then it's like,
43.
have you looked at my board recently?
43. Don't worry. Okay, I'm worrying about my board here. This isn't about you right now. This is about me
right now. Have you looked at my
now.
board recently, bro?
It's 30. Dude, math is so fucking difficult, by the way. It's
38, it's 6,000.
3,900, and then wait, it's actually the easiest math of all time. It's 45, it's 5,000 exactly.
What? Oh, it's only for link monsters. Never mind. This thing is
Yeah. So this shit doesn't even work either. Yeah, I might be the fucking vote. Yeah, so all of this shit to get rid of all of my cards and not even do jack shit with it. Yeah. Fuck everything. Take your 5,000 damage.
Me when I spend 15 minutes sitting here with 0 cards in my hand and like, yep.
It gets worse because I have ways to make this worse, and I'm just gonna binga dinga dunga and make Boral Sword. Because the idea was like I make this and then I still have a succession in my hand, so I can then succession I can swing with Maximus 421, and then I can use the effect of Boral Sword to put Maximus then to defense to swing twice with Boral Sword, and then that would be 80
100. And at this point, I'm pretty sure I could have done that somehow, but because my brain is the size of a fucking grape, I couldn't do that. So my end board is Boral Sword Dragon and Crusadia Revival and Prey. And honestly, I think after that performance, I deserve you to open a 1-card combo to wipe my board, and I just lose.
1-card combo in a ritual. Oh, bro, be like, bro, this guy's gotta pull out a 1-card combo in a fucking fusion deck.
I don't know how my cards work. The fuck do you expect me to know how yours work?
No, like the problem here is that you're playing against a ritual deck with 0 cards in hand, and you're like, yeah, bro, this guy's got a 1-card combo.
Miracle Fusion exists. You know, you can.
Miracle Fusion isn't a 1-card combo.
You can summon stuff from grave with that. So
no, not from grave. You can banish stuff from grave. Summon stuff.
Yeah.
From grave. But that still required an entire turn for a setup.
Yeah, but I mean, you have stuff in your grave, so like there is a world where you have some bullshit. I don't play ritual archetypes.
Wait, let me think. Let me see. Is there an actual card in this archetype that could have done something in this position?
I'm assuming that means that the card you drew wasn't like you just win immediately.
It's Breaking of the World. Once per turn, you can target a ritual monster you control and show a ritual monster in your hand. And until the end of the turn, the level of the ritual monster becomes that. And then, if you ritual summon a ruin or demise, you can draw 1 card or destroy a card on the field. Now, which one of these effects is something that you would be like, oh, I want this in my opening hand, so I'm finna play 6 copies of this card in my deck, and then you don't draw one of your 6 copies any of the time, and you run into the issue of drawing into one of your one-offs instead. What are the odds of that happening, huh?
I think, from the evidence shown, I think pretty high, actually.
Yeah. Oh, never mind. I had to play 2 copies of them originally because I was like, I needed to fill out my deck, and then I slotted in some stuff from the set itself, and I gotta remove them. Now I remember.
You know, like the expectation going into this, like being cock and ball torture against Noble Knights, and then you turn up with a deck from 2008.
Yeah.
Bro. How did you draw like fucking nothing? You have dangers here, and you have
See, that's what I'm asking. How the I have like
I'm
even just
starting to think
Breaking
I
of
might
the World.
be the GOAT.
Like imagine I draw Breaking of the World, I draw Terraforming, I draw Breaking of the World, I activate Turning of the World on your turn, and like, oh okay, I fucking die here now, I guess. Thanks for playing. I was like, okay, cool. I got a piece of interaction. That's probably what I was also thinking, because Breaking the World allows you to destroy a card on the field. So I was thinking, oh yeah, I summon this and I get to pop something, right? But no, it's only if you have Breaking of the fucking World.
I think the Jesse Cottons and Joshua Schmidts of the world, I think it's time we add Weebfox in that discussion. Thoughts?
I feel like I have fucking incantations in here as well. Sure, I only have 2 of each, but fucking.
You need to try so hard to not actually like draw into one of your 75,000 things to get into your like deck.
Like, I have too many of the smaller cards in here. Like I have too many of the Demise and Agents, the ruins. But like if I was to streamline this real quick, I would remove these.
I mean, you still have all the dangers and shit as well, which obviously helps you draw cards. So, oh yeah, Tsuchinoko isn't out yet. Oh wait, that came out in Soul Fusion. Gotcha.
Yeah. But yeah, like if I was to streamline this a bit further, I would have I have one End of the World. Arguably, I should have more, because End of the World is a card that you can search with using Cycle of the World, and you search a copy of Ruin or Demise. That's also why you want to play multiple, like a copy or 2 of those cards, because you need to search them from your, you need to essentially recycle them, right?
Yeah.
Although I guess you can make the argument like you don't need Ruin Queen or Demise if you just want to make sure you always draw into other stuff. So you could remove practically everything. Put in a 3rd copy of Imperm. I wasn't playing any hand traps in the main deck because I was running into the issue of I would have to decide which hand trap I'm playing.
Yeah.
Depending on what I'm playing against. And Ash Blossom, I'm gonna play Ash against half of the decks in this set, and I'm like, okay, it doesn't do anything.
I mean, Imperm is a hand trap.
Yeah, Imperm is always playing because Imperm is just like a good way of dealing with cards when I'm even like on attack.
Yeah,
When I'm
it's probably my favorite hand trap, honestly. I think it's just so
yeah.
flexible. It just always is good.
Yeah. But yeah, I think want to do a quick best of one with the streamlined deck.
Sure, we can do that.
It's
These
gonna be
were
pretty quick.
so quick, so I only have the one thing that like I would have to change. I'm not gonna bother doing that. The one card probably it doesn't matter. I can just we can do that. Single.
Yeah, I just essentially removed a lot of the level 4s,
Yeah.
and I increased the amount of what was it again? Incantation.
Also, if you didn't negate my Equimox, it would have hit for what 1700, 17,600.
Oh, okay.
You can just pick
I was
where you want to
checking-
go. So
Alright, alright. I'm gonna go first because I have cards in the deck that are intended for me to go first, so that I can set my shit up and be
yeah,
like,
don't worry.
okay,
I'm gonna Ash Blossom whatever you try to do.
bro.
You remember when I said like surely the one card I won't come up?
I would like to fucking kill myself. Set 1 and declare the effect of Jackalope! And now you get to roll a die!
And then you discard it if the discard cost is not Jackalope. You summon Jackalope if it is you. And then like Jackalope always gets summoned. Yeah, okay. Let's go. Oh yeah, wait. Shuffle your hand first, cause
I automatically
oh yeah,
shuffle.
automatically.
Oh,
Shuffle.
no,
Thanks,
sorry.
man.
Can
Okay,
you-
yeah.
No.
All right.
It's the wrong thing.
Number 3. So this one.
Number 3. It is the Imperm. So I
Okay.
summon out Jackalope and I get to draw a card. Yippee! Yippee! Woohoo! I activate Terraforming.
Go for it.
I go for it. I add into my hand a Breaking of the World.
Breaking
And now-
of the habit.
I activate Breaking of the World. And now we run into a problem. You know what this deck is missing, right?
Let's hit.
It's missing Senju.
Oh yeah, they're pretty hard to get because like Senju Amanju of the 1,000 hands is like how the fuck are you getting the 1,000 hands?
Yeah, I think it's Senju that I'm thinking of. It's the one that searches for ritual spells. That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh, Manju searches for both, so you know.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure Manju is just normal or flip summon,
Oh, it
add a
is, yeah,
ritual
yeah, yeah.
spell or ritual.
Wait, what does Senju do then?
Senju is one of them at the
Oh,
moment.
yeah, it's just a ritual monster. Yeah, never mind.
Okay, yeah. Anyways, you've never seen this before. I would like to normal summon Crusadia Leonis.
Bo is summoning Leonis?
Is that okay?
Wow. That is okay.
Then I will use that to make a Magius.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will special summon a Crusadia Draco.
Mm-hmm.
You know the stuff.
Crazy.
Leon is back.
Crazy
to my
how this
hand.
guy happened to draw the exact same opener fucking 3 games.
You know, sometimes
You lose games.
sometimes you hit, sometimes you don't hit. Remember to gamble.
Yeah. But yeah, like if I think if Demise and Ruin both had an effect that just says you can discard this card to search for a ritual spell, they would instantly be like way better. Because that's what like that's why Necros was so much better. It's because they had multiple modes of play. You could use them for control effects pretty easily, and you could also just use them for discarding shit to get shit back, and recycling them was really easy as well.
Yeah, that's very fair.
Which obviously doesn't really happen when your deck says, "Oh, I summon this big guy. I summon this big dumb fuck."
I summon the big dumb idiots. These two will make Equimox.
Wait, am I fucking flipping?
Well, special summon Reclusia effect targeting your back row.
I'm gonna called by your fucking Arborea. Eat shit and die.
Why would you do that, man?
Which, by the way, means that you can still tribute your Reclusia for the Jackalope, for Equimax, and negate the Jackalope.
Never mind. I'm smart.
you
I'm
go
smart.
to-
I was gonna
you go
crash
to-
out. Wait, are you dead? Actually no. I don't have the
Points
fucking.
to cannot attack.
Yeah, I know. Because it's meant to be used with the thingy majingy. But I was counting for my what's his face? I was counting for my
And this
Feels
really
well,
did open
but
the
I don't.
exact same hand, huh?
I mean, if you open one, like you can just have everything else, because obviously you just have so.
You open 2 though. You have to open 2 though.
Wait, why?
Because you need a second one to summon. You need to normal summon one to make the Crusadia link, and then you need to summon another one to activate the Crusadia link.
You add the other one to hand with Draco. That's a thing.
No,
Like, you
I
just
mean
need-
you need to open one other. You need to make something that will be able, like, you need to make the link, so you need 2 minimum in hand. Because you need to normal summon something.
but like
Yeah.
2 for Crusadias, yeah, but I have 3 of literally every one of them. So
Yeah.
if I
But
don't
you
have
need
2
Crusadia
Crusadia names in hand, then that's crazy.
Bro.
Yeah, as long as you have 2 Crusadia names, you're good, because you can always just grab Draco. Battle damage to doubled, and then make it piercing. So this hits for 32, 48.
And then that's doubled minus 2k.
Yep. Double 48 minus 2k equals
96, it's 76.
Not enough damage, but it hits big, so yippee.
Huge.
And then main 2, I will make Cowboy.
Cowboy 4k. Oh, that's not a 3. That's not a 4 then. That's actually kind of sad.
I'm
That would have been
gonna
correct. Bovin, I make unicorn to spin my breaking of the world.
I mean, I'm gonna do it.
I'ma do it.
I'ma use
Don't tempt me.
I'ma use these 2 fuckers to make Naitoma Phoenix.
I'ma do it.
And with Naitoma Phoenix, I will pitch the one of
kill
Deep
yourself.
Dark Grave to set a card. Yeah, to set a card. Yes.
2 set of cards.
And
That's what
unfortunately,
that does.
it's not calling because.
Oh my god. Wow.
I guess this was your Monarchs.
Oh, I want to see what I just drew.
Wait, is it garbage or is it? Oh, actual. Now we got actual cards. Wait, what was the end of the world? The first draw?
No, that was the last one.
Ah. But I mean, Talisman right? Still, this gets you a.
Like everything else in this is like legitimately usable, but mostly because Jackalope. Let's see. I draw one. It's Candle. Candle doesn't really. Oh, actually, Candle does everything. if Talismander wasn't. If Talismander was Candle instead, it's Gas.
Anyways, I want to see what was my next draw.
Yeah.
This card, not this card. This game is so easy when you just draw the right card every time.
If you just draw the right card every time, guys, you can win the game.
Yeah, but sometimes you just fucking don't get jack shit. And like these are the games why I take 25 minutes in my deck breakdown to talk about all the stuff that my deck super mega awesome cool deck can do, because sometimes you get shit like this and you just don't get to do anything that you want to do. So yeah.
I got to summon one of them.
Yeah. Demise Agent of and he fucking
Sorry,
killed
twice.
himself.
Twice. Yeah, I got to do that twice. Yeah.
You summoned the big cool one who never worked the way we thought it worked, and then yay. Was there like other ideas like behind like playing this deck other than like they just disappear into the void and that's why?
This is literally the only time that these guys ever make an appearance.
Yeah, we didn't.
This
We
is
haven't
the
seen
single
these before, right?
No, because we did. I played Armageddon in a deck.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
was
right.
like,
Because
okay, I
I'm
can
like,
just splash
I
Armageddon
swear,
in.
yeah, I was like, I swear I saw you summon the old Demise.
Yeah.
At some point. Yeah,
And
that's right.
It was Shadow of Infinity probably because that's where this came out. You can probably even check the episode real quick. But the main reason was obviously because they're aesthetically pretty cool. They're like a arguably the first ritual archetype. Like they had multiple ritual cards you could summon with one ritual spell, which was a big deal, like as an idea, which like obviously didn't go far, like very far. Back in the 80s, back in the dark, pre dark times. Sorry,
the pre dark times.
Yeah.
Put this on the timeline.
Yeah, put that on the timeline. And obviously, we talked about it. Demise is really cool. Demise is the first ritual monster that I ever got, the OG one.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, I wanted to play this new one. Unfortunately, it didn't go very well, but you know.
Yeah, sometimes you know the idea is cool and the execution just doesn't work. Shout out Super Heavy Samurai, where yay.
Yeah, but like the fact that I drew 2 ritual monsters, by the way, in my opening hand, when I like went down from having 12 of them to having 8 of them, and well, not even that. I think I went down from having 2, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16 of them. To having 8 of them, and I still managed to draw as many ritual monsters in my opening hand as I did in the game where I had 16 of them.
Yep. And this is why you always keep gambling, because the odds, like, you know, at some point they might hit, and at some point they may hit, you know.
Bro, well, what does it matter if you have like a 50% chance of, like a 50% higher chance of not hitting? That doesn't, oh sorry, almost 100% like lower chance of not hitting, right?
99 and 1% are the same. You either hit it or you don't.
Exactly. Truly.
This is what Uma Musume has taught me. The numbers don't mean anything. Yeah, it's you do or you don't.
Either. Kiitos Matti Nykänen.
Kiitos. So 50-60.
So 50-60.
But yeah, I already explained like my reason behind Crusadia. Like I like them from the lore point, and they also like Equinox looks cool, and obviously it's a super streamlined deck where like you use all of your shit to make a big dumb idiot. The big dumb idiot hits hard. I'm a Galaxias player. I know what I like, so you know. That's why I decided to play it, and I'm happy that we both played, you know, the sandbox playground decks. So it wasn't like when I last played Super Heavy Samurai. So I come in with Super Heavy Samurai. You're there with like I come with my brand new fucking Super Soaker that my dad has brought to me from bought me from a store, and you're there with your fucking anti-material rifle, and you disintegrate my entire existence.
I mean, that's yeah. I think that's it. Yeah. Unfortunately, that was kind of how I was expecting this to go that way if I played Noble Knights again.
I mean,
not because I knew what you were playing, but like because I felt like regardless of what you are playing in this set, most of the stuff can't really be like outright beat Noble Knights, so it's most likely just gonna become a case of I'm sitting here with my big dumb idiot that can't be targeted, can't be beat in battle once per turn, can't be destroyed by effects once per turn, and it's huge.
Yeah.
Now the biggest problem will obviously be, oh, what if you're pointing to it and I get hit by the big guy when he's swinging into it? Well, it's I have cards in the deck that just say, oh yeah, I killed the guy when you fight.
Yeah.
You just kill the guy before combat happens, or you just bounce things immediately now.
And I also like follow that when like if I'm between like 2 decks, if it's something that's like I'm probably not gonna play this ever again, or am I gonna play Galaxias for the 10th time? It's like I like Galaxias, but like if there is something that interests me, I would rather go for that and like showcase that thing hopefully off instead of like going a Galaxias deck that now has 2 different cards from the previous one. So
Yeah, I think we mentioned it in the like pre-episode rambling,
Mm-hmm.
but obviously Noble Knights are gonna come back. They're coming back in Soul Fusion,
Yeah.
like already. Like they're literally back in like 3 weeks. So why would I be stressing about playing Noble Knights here when I can literally play them whenever?
Yeah.
And then on top of that, like same with heroes last time. I literally mentioned it during this episode. There's a new elemental hero support in one of the newest sets. It's
In
absolutely dog shit,
2025.
but it's out. It's happening. So I don't ever need to worry about playing these two pet decks of mine.
That's fair.
So I would rather at this point, when there's a lot of archetypes that are getting support, which never get support afterwards, I want to play those. Like even Sidra was in the set. I talked about that in the
Yeah.
like preamble, where I was thinking, oh, I could play Sidra here because Sidra gets some really good support and it actually like works really well with some of the cards that we have in the set.
Yeah.
Like we had a card called Dealer's Choice. Dealer's Choice obviously gives you painful choice. You say, oh, I declare 5 Cyber Dragons from my deck.
Yeah.
Pick one. Oh, I fuse off into a fucking Cyber Twin Dragon. And then I summon this guy. Oh, I summon these guys, blah, blah, blah. And then I fucking summon Seeger. Now I make Nova, Infinity, Twin, game. Shake my hand. Or even worse, I make 2 Infinity. And you're like, okay, killing myself.
Yep. I'm definitely playing through even 1 Infinity with fucking Crusadia when every single time I'm like, alright, fuse all of my shit into this slightly bigger shit.
Yeah. And then obviously, we saw them happen like twice in this. Dangers are in here.
Mm-hmm.
And sure, I didn't use Bigfoot on in game 1. If I went second, I think I would have used Bigfoot in game 1 instead of playing stuff. But because I didn't have anything to pop, right? So I figured, oh, I might as well hold off to Bigfoot to pop something next turn, 100%. But the end result was that it didn't matter because I had to tribute it because you called by the ritual monster that I had in the graveyard,
Yeah.
which was really the point where the whole game just ended essentially.
Yeah.
Because I lost the last card in my hand and I didn't have anything to counter your shit. If I had Bigfoot in the second, on my second turn, it would have been noticeably different, obviously. Would have had an actual effect.
I think there is a very good chance that we see them also very soon, because another thing that mentioned in the pre-ramble was we were like looking to the like future sets, and we've been talking about Soul Fusion a lot. Soul Fusion is a crazy set. It gets a lot of stuff. And one card in there that comes out is Chaos Dragon Levineer. And I think I've talked about it in like way back in the past, like in the like olden Duel Monsters days when we were literally in the first format. Like I like Chaos, so I think there is a very good chance that I'm playing Chaos in some form in Soul Fusion. And obviously for that, dangers, you either get free bodies on the board or free darks in the grave. It's pretty good. So I like already there, like I think there's a very good chance that you're seeing quite a few danger monsters pop up as well.
Wait, I forgot. I forgot these fucking monstrosities come out in Soul Fusion. What do you mean Thunder Dragons are in?
Yep.
Bro, I'm not playing Noble Knights.
Oh.
It's like playing Dragon Rulers versus Noble Knights. What do you mean? How the fuck am I gonna beat that? They shit on these kids.
Okay, realistically though, who do they lose to? I guess like Orcus can maybe do something, but yeah.
I mean, going second, you lose with everything in like this day and age.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
lose the coin toss. That is like, all right, Colossus on the board, so I guess I just don't play.
I'm just gonna play Trap Tricks.
Oh.
I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna play Trap Tricks, and I'm gonna hope that I kill you. I kill you through boredom. I'm gonna banish everything that you've ever owned, hopefully.
You don't want to get banished, so you're do the banishing yourself.
Yep.
But still,
I can't kill, so just gotta banish.
We're peering a lot into the future, obviously, but we still have Shadows of Valhalla next week, and after that, we're going into my single favorite Yu-Gi-Oh set of all time, being White Dragon Abyss. Because the reason why it's cool is because it finally makes Galaxy Eyes actually playable. because it's like you actually get some consistent stuff there. Like that's the set that makes Galaxy Eyes rogue status. Before that, like it's just a jank meme pile of bullshit. So that's cool. But before that, we still have Shadows of Valhalla, or in Valhalla. I have the episode just named Shadow of Valhalla, so I'm not actually sure what it is. Yeah.
This might be the worst set we've played in a long time.
Good save. I was gonna say, like, every time you're saying something like that, remember the Venom Mirror.
The Venom Mirror was good, though. We got good hype clips, bro. There have been mirrors that have been less hyped than the Venom Mirror was.
I guess that's fair.
We got a legitimate clip out of it, where I was trying to work my fucking ass off, and the only thing in the world that immediately lost me the game was a fucking snake rain, and you manifested that shit on the top of your deck.
I manifested a lot of stuff in the early days of this series. I kind of lost that touch, I feel like. Ever since like Monster Reborn like stopped regularly showing up, I feel like it's been a lot harder to manifest anything.
I do agree. There's been only a few moments when I feel like you managed to pull a win out of your ass, and it's often like, it's honestly hype when that happens now, because usually it's like, well, the reason why this happened was just because I happened to pull the one off. Unlike in Pokemon, when you're like, oh, I got hit with a 30% paralyze instantly and I lost the game off of that, pretty much. Fucking yippity-doo. It's like, okay, the game is lost if I do not pull this thing. If I don't pull this thing, I'm dead on board.
It's the hardest of cards, you know. We're going full anime. Grosso Raido!
Exactly. That's what they say in Vanguard when they ride the grade 3 on the grade 3 that gains the plus 2000 attack. Yeah.
That's what Jesus said when...
That's what Aichi said, yeah, when he sacrificed himself for our sins and took the void into his heart. Oh, Apex Avian is in Shadows of in Valhalla. I'm gonna.
We need to not talk about... Oh, wait.
Alistair!
Do you have a way to go Union Carrier?
I don't think so. Union Carrier isn't out yet.
Oh, it's...
But
okay.
what we do have in here are... we have...
Normal Alistair.
Shadows. We have Crystal Beasts. We have Speedroids. We have Alistair. We have fucking Neos. Like, this is... Like, I said that this is shit, but, like, at the same time, dude, you're gonna have to do some shit to work... Like, to make things work in here. You have Brilliant Fusion through Seraphinite, too. So... But you don't have Trick Clown, so what are you gonna do? Well, I'm thinking... I'm gonna run Brilliant Fusion and some Elemental Hero Neos Alias in my deck to use Alias for Miracle Fusion.
I can't wait to lose another set to Alias beatdown just because 1900 is too fucking hard to get through on like turn 2 onwards with like 1 or 2 cards. I can't wait.
That'll be fucking hilarious, bro.
Now though, at least if I can get 2 monsters on the board, I can kill Alias and his stupid fucking ass with Nightmare Cerberus.
No!
I can't wait for next week when I'm killing Alias with Nightmare Cerberus. It's gonna be cinema.
Dude, we're gonna have 3 hand traps in this set too. Yeah, it's gonna be awful.
Yippee! And unlike this, now get your one of call buys immediately in your hand. You're gonna need it.
I'm gonna cry.
Anyways, I think we're gonna call it there. Thank you, as always, for sticking with us through the yip and the yap, and we will see you, as we said, next week for Shadows of Valhalla. And if I'm one of the 7 applicants that applied for my job, then we might have to reschedule, because that would mean that I'm actually not unemployed. But
Bro's unemployment ends immediately after 2XKO comes out.
I was talking about that, which is like, it's such a monkey's paw moment to be like, have like so many games that I've been looking forward to come out, and like have other stuff as well that I actually quite enjoy having the extra time, and then be like, there is like, all right, now here you go, a job for you. But
hell yeah.
But that's also why like it's kind of nice, because like if I don't get it, I'm not qualified for the job, which is the funny thing. Like I don't they have, okay, like That sounds weird, but I don't have the actual qualifications for the job that I've been invited for the interview for. So immediately, if there's someone with actual qualifications, like the law literally says that they need to be hired over me. So, like, if I get the job, obviously that means a few months of not being unemployed. So that would be cool. If I don't get the job, I don't like. I'm still okay. I'm not gonna be devastated about it, which is a like very privileged and nice position to be in. So we'll see what happens, and we'll figure stuff out as we go. But regardless, next time you see us playing some Yu-Gi-Oh, it's gonna be Shadows in or off Valhalla. So thank you very much for
in and or of.
yes. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you then, and peace.